What's going on, guys? All right, so for the second video here, okay, of workouts, we're gonna be going through 5 different exercise movements with one, obviously, cardio at the end. That'll be up to you guys. You guys can do your treadmill or your elliptical. For our first movement today, what we have, pause squats, right? So we're bringing back the goblet squats, right? So obviously hold the dumbbell right here, okay? But the difference is with the pause squat, you're gonna hit the bottom of the squat, and I want you to count to 4. Every time you do that, reset at the top. So how it looks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drive back up. Right back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And done, okay? I want you guys to start with that. That's gonna be your first movement. Everything we're gonna do is 8 reps. All right, so exercise number 2. I know you guys don't have any sliders, but we can use cardboard or towel on your hardwood would be fine with this. But obviously, if you guys want to be upstairs on the carpet, I recommend probably using some cardboard. Okay, what we're gonna do is very similar to the leg curl we did last video with the ball, but now we use these. So what you want to do is just make sure our heels are on the piece of cardboard or sliders if you guys have them. Furniture sliders work well, right? Pop the hips up. What you guys are gonna do is you're gonna let the legs travel out in front. Okay, I want you guys to have good control. Drop to the butt, bring the legs back up, drive the hips back up, count to 4 on the way out. Okay, so most importantly here with this movement, guys, is the hamstrings, right? And it's focusing on that elongating of the hamstrings. This will not be easy, okay? So really make sure you use your hands to help keep the body up as those legs go straight. That was the slide leg curls. Again, 8 reps. All right, so exercise number 3. We have the cable Pallof walkouts. Make sure you guys use one of these handles that you guys have for your cable machine. We're gonna attach it roughly mid height here or so, belly button range. I wouldn't go too low. Most importantly, you want to kind of keep your hands up. So if anything, you can bring it up a little bit. So how it looks though, okay? Also make sure the weight is not heavy. Right, I got mine at 20 pounds, which is a warm up. What we're gonna do though, we're here, arms straight out. We're gonna take 2 steps out, 2 steps back in. 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice that my hand placement stays right here. My hips stay centered as well. Okay, don't open anything up. Stay in control. Keep that chest nice and tall. Keep that core nice and tight. I want you guys to do 8 total, so in and out, 8 each side. Okay, that one's gonna take a little bit of time. All right, guys, exercise number 4. We have the bar chest press. So we wanna make sure we use the long bar you guys have. We want to attach it to both sides. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm gonna take these levels down to about halfway. Again, kind of the same area as the Pallof. Okay, so obviously this is gonna be a situation where you're gonna need to transfer transfer the weights, or I'm sorry, not the weights, the cables, right? So best advice I can give you: leave this flat bar attached to one side, leave a handle attached to the other side. That way you can take the handle on and off and attach the bar when needed. Okay, but so what you guys are gonna do, make sure that both your stacks are the same weight. I don't recommend going too crazy on this one yet. You can always ease into it. Okay, roughly, I was gonna set it roughly on my diaphragm here in the middle. I kind of get my hands in a good place, which is gonna be long, straight here through the wrist and the elbow. Shoulders are down. Okay, and then from here, I'm gonna be in a staggered stance with my feet. I hope you guys can see that in the video. Okay, we're gonna rock it forward just a little bit, get it off the rack. From here, shoulders are down and back. And we press. Control all the way back into the body and press. Control, press. Make sure, guys, those shoulders go back, right? Not forward. Okay, pull them back and down. Keep that chest nice and tall as you press out. And when you're done, just take it back. Personally, I like to switch legs each set when I do a staggered stance. So sometimes that holds the leg out in front a little bit differently isolation-wise. So it kind of will build your legs a little bit differently. So make sure you guys switch as well. Again, with this movement, 8 reps. All right, so for the last movement, before you guys get to your cardio, is gonna be a dumbbell single arm renegade row. So there's 2 different types of ways that you guys can do this, okay? Number one, I'm gonna show you the hardest way first. So basically you're gonna be in a push-up position. Okay, I'll show you from kind of an angle here. Push-up position, make sure our feet are spread apart. Okay, from here you're gonna plank on the hand that's down while you're going to row the opposite side. Okay, so with that movement, it's important that you keep the body in control, right? Don't let your hips open up too much. If that's too hard, we can go from the knees as well, right? If we're gonna be on our knees though, make sure our knees are back away from our body a little bit so we're kind of more of elongated through here. And the same idea, we can row, right? And this is a fine progression. Again, start here if you want, and we can always add more. Okay, and I just have a 10 here. I recommend probably starting with either a 5 or a 10 with that as well. And again, 8 reps each side. Once you finish the dumbbell single arm renegade row, go ahead and go to your cardio equipment. But for this time, I want you guys to now start implementing a 3-minute cardio session rather than a 2-minute. So your workout's gonna get slowly a little bit longer. That's okay. I think you guys are prepped for it. I think you're ready for it. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, guys, enjoy it.